I won't lie that it stung on Sunday night. It stung into Monday. And it's probably just recently worked its way fully through my system. So, I guess reflecting back on the game, ultimately we just, we were unable to, make the critical plays in big moments that would allow us to advance. It's a huge credit to Kansas City and, Andy Reid and his staff. They did a phenomenal job. But it certainly gives us something to aspire to as we enter the offseason.
As far as Baker is concerned, you saw a lot of progress in him this year. Is it fair to assume you guys will pick up that option, and will you talk to him about a long-term contract extension?
I was warned that I may get this question today. So
guilty.
So I think you guys know me well enough at this point that in terms of contracts, I don't think that this is really the appropriate forum to really talk about those decisions. I think that that's something that's a little bit more personal to me, the player and the agent. What I can tell you is really I echoed the comments I had last week with Baker. I think he did an excellent job this year, right? He led us to a first playoff appearance in eons. He got 12 wins, played winning football all year. Developed a really strong relationship with Kevin and the offensive staff. And really, like I mentioned last week, he really grew before our eyes on a weekly basis, both on and off the field. So we're very, very pleased with him. Look, we wouldn't be where we were at the end of the season without his performance. And he had a really strong season.
You guys played some of your best ball offensively after Odell suffered the knee injury in week 7. In light of that, where do you see him fitting onto this team moving forward?
Look, I think that, in terms of call it the first half and the second half of the season, I do think that there's just an element of our offense just evolved over the course of the year. And I think part of that is just chemistry, time on task, you name it. I think that's really independent of Odell. I've said, multiple times, Odell's a good football player. He acclimated nicely with our program, with Kevin, with his teammates. And quite honestly, I just want as many good football players on the roster as possible. He's dynamic.